We're excited to announce the launch of battery-only sales with ESP exclusively in QuickBase. In order to sell battery-only, you'll need to get your company opted in through the invitation link sent out in the email so we can set up your commissions first. Assuming you've done that already, go ahead and continue watching to see the steps of how to create a battery-only sale. First, create a lead just like normal. There's a menu dropdown for lead type. It's very important that you select battery-only. From there, create an energy recommendation. The first screen is just going to be confirming the customer info as usual. Next, you'll move on to the existing system information. Battery only must be attached to an existing SolarEdge or Enphase system that is owned by the customer. PPAs and leased systems are not allowed. You'll get an alert stopping you if you try and choose that, but it's just there for a demonstration. Once you confirm the ownership, choose the inverter manufacturer. Enphase has a lot of microinverter models, and your customer may not know for certain which ones they have. Just know that any of the M series are not compatible with batteries. They must be on the IQ series. Upgrading an M series inverter will kick them out of NEM 2, so we don't want to do that, and we will DQ the job. SolarEdge has a similar restriction, but just on the older HD Wave inverters. We can upgrade those older inverters for a modest fee as long as we keep the kilowatt nameplate rating the same. Enphase and SolarEdge should represent the majority of jobs that you run into in Southern California, but if you have a lot of customers with something else like, say, an SMA, put a list together and we'll see what we can do to come up with a custom solution. Input the total number of panels and the wattage of each. There is a 150% restriction on sizing batteries relative to the solar array. For more information on why that restriction exists, please refer to the knowledge base. Next, move over to the main service panel section. Select the main breaker rating and bus bar rating from the dropdowns. Lastly, choose the customer's utility. We don't actually need their total usage, unlike a solar job, just their utility bill, so make sure you have that still. Next, we'll get to the actual battery selection down below. Choose whether they want partial backup or a whole home setup. Then you'll get to pick which battery you want in a moment. Just like on solar energy recommendations, you'll see the same questions about battery location with their respective adders on the right side. Going back to the manufacturer selection, you'll always be able to add Enphase to Enphase systems, SolarEdge to SolarEdge systems, and Franklin to both, at least on partial backup systems. For whole home, we still are sticking with Franklin because it's just a powerhouse. So it's just up to you and the homeowner to talk through the value of each and what's important to them. Down here at the very bottom, you'll see the backup load selections. Keep in mind, these are always just preferences. We can't ever guarantee that certain things will be able to be backed up just because people's usage will vary quite a bit. But if you have any specific items that they really want to be able to run, we can absolutely make those a priority for them. Moving on to the finance details. We have several loan options, as well as cash customer payments via ACH, credit card, and Paykeeper. Note that the loan terms are going to be shorter because they can't extend past the battery warranty timeframe. So you won't see anything much longer than 10 years just for now. Save and keep working, and that'll let the total cost and adders populate. Lastly, you'll get to the contract details section. The cool thing about battery only is the commission is super simple. The maximum allowable commission will show up right here. No guesswork involved. Yeah, it's that simple. If you want to give someone a discount, use the commission override checkmark on the right, and the total package price will auto-adjust to whatever you put in. Once you're good with everything, you will need to switch over to the view mode. That's where you'll get this nice big green button at the top to send the HIA, and then you're off to the races. If you have any other questions, absolutely reach out to your account executive or sales@joinesp.com, and we'll be happy to help. Thanks so much for being our partners.